Hello everyone, today we're looking at the 2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class, also known as the C300. I really like the C-Class. It's nice and simple, but still luxurious and pretty affordable. So now let's go ahead and turn on our headlights, fog lights, and the hazards. And take our key fob with us. And all of the four windows are fully automatic on this vehicle. Your LED turn signals, and you do get 19-inch alloy wheels. These wheels are very nice, and this exterior color is known as black. Now under the hood you do get a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 241 horsepower at 5,500 RPMs and 243 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. You do get 24 miles a gallon in the city and 33 on the highway. Very good gas mileage, especially for all the horsepower you get, with a fuel tank capacity of 17.4 gallons. Now I have to say, I really like the C-Class. It's very elegant on the outside. The wheels are fantastic and the interior is nice and simple but still luxurious. You do get keyless entry with your door panels, soft touch up here. As you can see, it does have a black MB Tex interior, which means it has leatherette seats instead of leather seats. Even though you're paying $42,000, which isn't a lot for a Mercedes, I think you should still get leather seats at this price point. But the seats are still pretty comfortable, so I don't really think they actually need to put real leather. Your gauges are right here, very nice and sporty gauges. And as you can see, it does have a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. Very nice and light power assistant steering. In the C300, you do get a 9-speed automatic transmission, which is controlled by this stalk right here on the steering column. And when you place it into reverse, it does come equipped with a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn when you turn the steering wheel. As you can see the red Charger behind me. Now, I don't really like that they put this weird square. It's kind of weird in my opinion. I'd rather have trajectory lines instead. It's much more helpful in my opinion, at least. And here you have all your serial mounted controls to interact with your screen right here in the middle and the infotainment system. This one does have 41,406 miles on it. Your paddle shifters right here. All your multimedia controls and Bluetooth controls. And air controls to interact with the infotainment system. Now, you're paying $42,000 for this car. It should definitely have a larger touchscreen. This touchscreen is unacceptably small and is so basic and boring. Ugh. I like colorful infotainment system. I like it to be big, colorful, easier to use, a touchscreen. Like, this is so basic, and the colors, and you're paying $42,000. Like, even the $20,000 Toyota Corolla LE that I reviewed the other day had a better touchscreen than this. But I mean, it still does the job. So here you can control your temperature. As you can see, it's really cool how it changes colors on the screen. So if I put it colder, you'll see that the little lines will turn blue. And if I put hotter, the lines will turn red. And if I just put it at a normal temperature, such as 73 degrees, the lines will be a light gray color. Or you can also call it silver, I guess. Here you can control the airflow, which means the fan speeds, air distribution, temperature, and all those things. But still, this infotainment system really has to be better. It could really improve. It's a better infotainment system. But anyways, moving on, you do get 3 air vents right here with your dual zone automatic climate control, with your front and rear defrost, and all your different zones. I really like these air vents. And I love the wood trim along the whole car. And you also get a CD player with all your hard buttons right here. If you don't want to use the infotainment knob and stuff like that. Very complicated to use in my opinion. You also get vehicle status as well as your hazards. You also get a cubby space right here, as well as 2 cup holders. And your dynamic mode selected right there. I wish it would have been a knob instead of buttons, but it still does the job. So, you do get all of your modes right here. I will go over them in more detail in a second. So you do have Eco mode, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual. I would probably leave it most of the time in Eco mode and sometimes in normal mode. But I think normal mode's the best because Eco mode lacks acceleration sometimes. You can turn on and turn off the infotainment system if you want. And you do get a little welcome screen that says Mercedes-Benz. Your leather armrest right here with your SD card input and 2 USB ports. Glove box right here. Very large glove box. Trim right here with your 3 garage door memory settings. And your sunglasses holder. Map lighting right here. Even though nobody uses a map, I guess you would just use it to read a book or something. But I couldn't read a book because I'll get really dizzy while the car is moving. So that's a no-no for me. But maybe for other people, maybe they can read a book or look at a device while the car is in movement. So you have your sunroof right here. It's not dual moonroof. It would have been nice to get a dual moonroof, but I understand you're only paying $42,000. And as you can see, it is fully electronic, which means I'm not holding the button. And the sunroof lets lots of light in. And I really like the sunroof. I wish they would have put a panoramic moonroof, but this still works and it still lets lots of light in. You do get your electronic parking brake with all your lighting controls and your fog light controls, all of those things. So here are your seating controls. You can adjust the headrest with the first preset. You also get thigh support, which is great when you're going on a 5-hour road trip. I feel like more cars should have thigh support, definitely. And you also get all of your normal seating controls, such as forward and back, up and down, and of course to adjust the position of your back. So now that we finally looked at the main cabin, now let's go ahead and go into the rear seats. So the seats line up with the B pillar, and I have plenty of space back here. You get two air vents that are fully adjustable and closable, as well as leather armrests that reveals a small little compartment right here to store some small items, maybe a phone, nothing else really. And you also get two cup holders. I just love where Mercedes places these cup holders. They open so smoothly, and it's just so ASMR like, if you know what I mean. So here's what it looks like from the rear seats. I have to say, I really like these gauges, and I really like the steering wheel. Not a fan of the infotainment system at all, but I do like how everything's placed. I wish they would have put real leather seats maybe, and a dual moonroof. So now let's go and check out the rear cargo space. See if it's good, terrible, or awesome, or just simply good enough. So, out of all those things I said, the cargo space is pretty good. I do not like that there is a little hump in the cargo space. You also get space under here, and I don't like how there's a little hump. I wish it would have been all flat, that it's easier to load items in, but it's still pretty versatile. So now let's go ahead and shut it down. So that concludes the review of the 2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class, also known as the C300. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave your car review suggestions below.